should now be live. Good evening, everybody. Just going to make sure things are set up correctly on OBS. Lovely that they are. Good. Welcome to the usual Sunday stream. And we're back on Jurassic World Evolution 2 today. Hello, Harvey, Rob, Fallout, Tarek, if you're still here, and anyone else who is in chat. And we're going to get going straight away. So today I am starting what I'm calling my ultimate park. So this is going to be, basically I'm going to take as long as I like designing this. I'm going to design it how I want it. I'm going to have the species I want in. It's going to be my sort of, what I would want my dinosaur theme park to be like. And I've picked Jurassic Park 93 as the map, just simply because I like the double level nature of the map, but also this little enclave here with the waterfall and stuff. And what I'm going to do with this particular map, and you'll see I've got it on expanded islands, so I've actually got not really more of the map to play with, but I can make better use of the space that we have. Now you can see I've already laid out what I kind of want the park to be like. So this area down here is going to be where we have the entrance. And I've picked that area down here because it makes sense. There's uninterrupted passage for helicopters to travel down this valley to the entrance. Having the entrance over here, which is what a lot of people would normally do, it's kind of quite an unsafe place to kind of want to try and land a helicopter. It doesn't make much sense. And down here we're going to have at least 2 lagoons, possibly, a couple of dinosaur exhibits, and this area down here with this water source I kind of want to turn into a dinosaur enclosure itself. Then we're going to have monorails that go up to the next level. The hotel's going to be over here, and there's going to be a dinosaur in this little lake here. There's going to be a central raised island where we're going to have all the facility buildings. And we're going to have more dinosaur enclosures and such around the outside. We're going to dam off this bit up here to create a sort of artificial power station, as it were. And then I thought I'd use this just to have like a prominent dinosaur enclosure here with the waterfall. So step 1 today is I want to kind of do the facility area and hopefully make a start on the entrance area. So this facility I want kind of slightly taller than the rest of the surrounding area. So I'm going to go 2. I don't want it too high, because if it's too high it's going to cut light off from the hotels. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think we'll go with 4. Now I'm not necessarily going to use all this space for the facility, but I just want to make sure that I can sort of fit everything up here that I kind of want. And I would suggest for people playing Jurassic World Evolution 2 that this is quite a good way of planning out your parks, to just kind of take a look at the map, have a think about what you want to do with them. We are using mods as well, so we're going to make full use of every advantage we have for this particular park. So, what do I want for the facility? Well, I suppose the facility itself needs to have its own helicopter entrance, really. But I also want to use the Biosyn facility sort of building, mostly for the Hyper train, the Hyperloop train. I also think sort of the windows on the front make it look quite good for a sort of an Overwatch view. Kind of thinking that this should be facing something important. Actually, let's just have it in the dead center, really. Let's go with one there. And then we're going to have an identical copy of the building. That looks... yeah, that looks okay. So one side would be overlooking the hotel area, and one side would be overlooking that side. And then I think maybe we could have a sort of have some areas over here and some areas over here, and then have a cut out a bit in the middle there, so that's closer to the front. Wait, you're supposed to plan out a park. I just make it up as I go. Well, the problem with making it up as you go along is that you inevitably end up with something that looks like it's been made up as it goes along. I have also made a unique path pack for this particular park. So that's our cheap path. That's our standard path, and this is our expensive path. So this is designed to look like the old Jurassic Park Operation Genesis paths. This is the standard grey hexagonal, and this is actually a path taken from the Return to Jurassic Park DLC for the first game. It's the old posh path, and it's got the dinosaurs imprinted, but instead of the Jurassic Park logo, I've given it the Jurassic World logo, just because I think the blue works a little better, I think, with the white. So that's going to be our pathing for this particular park. And like I say, I want this park to represent me, but also kind of show off some nice design elements. So we're gonna take our time with it. We're not gonna rush it. And the idea is also that we're gonna, this park will be something I come back to with the other DLCs that the game comes out with over the probably another at least a year that they're probably going to be supporting the game. So this is going to be almost a work in progress, I suppose you could say. We'll come back to it and make adjustments and make alterations until the park is perfect. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Then I kind of want to have two angular pieces coming off here. And do the same on this side. Yeah, in the original Return to Jurassic Park, you did have to zoom in quite far to see them, but they were there. It's probably because they used a red... no, they weren't red. They were just indented all black. They had no colour on. So you couldn't really see that they were actually even like a logo or anything. So what else do I want up here? I probably want dinosaur manufacturing up here. So let's see. I think maybe one in that corner.
Yeah, it is.
No, let's put it over this side. You've got a bit more space to play with here. Yeah, something like that.
I apologize.
There you go. I also want this park to try to be realistic. in certain design elements. So wherever there is an entrance, I think we should have a path going to it. I just want to kind of make the building look as realistic in its use as possible. Because I happen to think realistic parks also look better. Okay, one dinosaur hatchery. What else do we need up here? We probably need something for an unofficial entrance, don't we? So let's go... I think we'll go with the DFW version, just simply because I actually think it's the best helipad that we have actually in-game. I'm going to stick this on here. Roughly in the middle. So what I want to do is have some safety around the outside. Mic is on the quiet side. Let me just turn the gain up slightly. I have been trying to adjust the trying to get the microphone to be as best quality as I can. So do you pronounce it Cyan or Sean, Mr. Taylor? Well, Mrs. Taylor, I don't know if you are. I know it can be used for both guys and girls. Right. Kind of want a thin path around the outside. Kyan. Oh, welcome to the stream, Kyan. I haven't seen you around before. And you're recreating Jurassic World. So are you're using the 2015 map, I surmise? I have to admit, it's not a map I like playing, mostly because I think it's a bit featureless. Also, it's very badly optimized. Have no end of trouble with lag and stuff when I play on that map. Go. You like the console unmodded. Oof. You have my sympathy for playing this game on console. There's so many limitations that this has. These fences are just so big and ugly. I wish we had a smaller fence. I don't particularly want to use the decorations at this point, mostly because I don't want the park to end up slowing down. So maybe for now I'll just put up with using electric fences for now. Can always go back and alter them a little bit, though they do seem a little tall for the helicopter. I need something to sort of... I want to divide off the areas. Let's go with rocks. Rocks work. They're low enough so it doesn't interfere with the helicopter's vision too much, and acts as that little safety barrier. I think I want a space at the rear, just for some helicopter decorations or some sort. take a... Yeah, I mean, you could use the planters here, but again, I want to be just not using too many decorations in the areas where they're not going to be wanted. Because the last time I tried to do something similar to this in a park, I couldn't finish it in the end because my save corrupted because too many pieces. So I actually quite like that. I think it's quite a rustic look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Something I will do though is we will use electric fencing for this building. Just because it's higher security. Damn. Gonna be difficult. Excellent. That's a little skew-if, isn't it? No, wrong. Isn't that the move it mod? N? Oh, there we go. Yes, that's better. Okay, I do have the Kyodenic toolbox to lower the fence, that is true. Although I've never actually tried. Let's actually do what Dinosaur King suggests. How do you lower it from there? Move forward. How do you... Rotate? No. Advanced move. Move, yeah, it doesn't work. Let's try that again. Yeah, I can't grab the wall to do that, Dinosaur King. Like it doesn't work like that. I'll try again. Yeah. F freeform. Yeah, it doesn't work like that on the fences. When I put the 2015 skins on my raptors, I name them correctly. Oh, I don't use those skins, unfortunately. I don't use the raptors too often. I've never really been a Velociraptor fan. It's just destroyed my credentials, hasn't it? I don't mind it as an animal, I just think it's a bit overused in Jurassic media, especially since Jurassic World. Right, what else do I need up here for a competent facility? Probably not much more, really. So let's cut out the bits I wanted to cut out, which is pretty much all of that. Probably a bit towards the rear as well. Yeah, something like that. Obviously we can neaten it up, but basically it just needs to be not much bigger than that. Okay. So, entrance. Toolbox, you can build a telescope with the dome and buildings is fine, but the fence involved in toolbox goes buggy. Yes, Dinosaur King, it does. Now, I'm gonna leave the sand line in place there, so that I know I don't want to go much further than that for just the entrance area. Now we're gonna want to make this a little bit straighter. I want this to be more of a sheer cliff. There we go. Right, entrance. 2 helicopter entrances, and we want to make sure that they're pretty much on there, and one there. That works. Actually, I'm remaking Jurassic World, but better. So you're not going to have any hybrids? Or you're not going to have Claire Deering in charge? Because Claire Deering is useless? Actually going to make a little seating area here. Something that these people don't realise is these helicopter areas have like external seating. But people would just be like, strictly for a health and safety thing, people would be able to leave here and then go wandering around. You've got helicopters with rotors spinning around, and a park full of dinosaurs. You know, you wouldn't want people just to aimlessly wander around. So I'm going to create a seating area, or sort of just a little place between them, just for realism's sake. Seeing that path brings back happy memories of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Good game, that. Shame you can't really get it anymore, but there we are. Then we kind of want to do something similar on this side, but it needs to be sort of smaller. Something like that. Yeah. So you basically have 2 little seating areas here. Welcome to Jurassic World. Shut your ugly ass up, Deering. Oof. So I'm not the only one that doesn't like Claire Deering, then, eh? And hello, Cyclops. We've really only just started. I'm going to be taking my time with this one. So we're literally just working on the entrance at the moment. Now, I will use decorations down here. I want to try and make the most efficient use of them. So, efficient use means sort of using as few decoration pieces as possible so that you don't overload the piece count of the park. Now, I suppose... got an awkward angle here. I suppose what I could do is actually delete... Whoops. Didn't want to delete that much. Just wanted to make a little angle. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, and that's a bit long. That fits better. 3. There we go. Efficient use of pieces. And then down here, this is kind of protected by the fact that there's a walkway here, so you don't really need to close that bit off. Is it going to be tour focused attractions or viewing gallery based? I don't know. There will be a few that will probably be viewing gallery based. This one down here, for example, this dinosaur area down here. The lagoons obviously have to be gallery based, really. I want to try to make use of the zip lines as well. I'm thinking of using them over here with the hotel and dinosaur area. Yeah, we'll just see where it goes. I'm not particularly in love with either or, really. I should probably use more tours, but okay. So what I want to do is create 2 path lines from here. Maybe not that long, because I want sort of this. This is the park gate, basically, here, or the main entrance. We've got a couple of areas that could do with more path here. Something like that. And there. It's a little bit off, but I don't mind. Oh, thank you, Nerd Guy, for grabbing that one. Show the Shawnosaurus with the Mosasaurus. Possibly. I haven't made a decision yet about which animals I'm going to make use of. But mod species will be involved, that's for sure. Now, I want this to be quite a grand entrance, so I want some decorations here. Quite like the idea of us having a central sort of tree area. Is going to be awkward though. I quite like using these as well. As just an entrance. But they're not very Jurassic Parky, are they? I don't really know what sort of architectural style to go with for this particular park. I feel like I need a slightly wider path here. quickly remove the center. It gives us a bit more space to work with. I usually do more viewing areas, but you can't be the fun of tours. I just always wondered if Hammond's original park was supposed to be only the car tour, or if more was planned. So if you actually look in the back screen of the dining room scene, you can actually see a structure that basically is the viewing tower being played on the slideshow that they have going on. So I think it's safe to say that Hammond had ideas for more than just the what do you want to call it? The sort of the car ride. I need to raise these up slightly. Advanced move. Why? There we go. How high? That high? Yeah. That'll do. I know there's a bit of a gap here, but I can fill that in with probably sand, I think. I want to have something on the outer edges as well, so let's go with the Jurassic Park pillars. And I want to have them sort of quite up against... not too close, because there's thatch there. You don't want thatch catching fire. That's probably enough. Space. I don't know. The problem with those pillars is that there's too much space in between them, I think. I actually prefer how this ends up looking with the, I don't really know what to call them, sails, I suppose, is what you would call them. So we'll start there. Go 1. Two. Same thing here, so 1 and how much room did I leave? Just a smidge. And 2. I think that's a much grander of an entrance. And because these sails are sort of, they've got this, don't know what you'd call it. I think they're actually like this, all this metal railing and stuff. I think it's designed so that you can turn them. I just think that it works a bit better than the pillars at sort of enclosing the space. Which DLC should I get, the Dominion or Camp Cretaceous? I would get the Dominion DLC, Kyan, just because there's more to use in it. You have the Dominion map and you have all the Dominion buildings and stuff like that. The Camp Cretaceous DLC is really just the animals, and the animals are not that interesting. Not really. Right, and now we need the actual, like, proper entrance. Which will be from here. Just thinking about the space we've got here. I'm thinking really we want it going this way. We can't keep going straight ahead because there's a mountain in the way. That makes more sense. And then we'll put in the sort of entrance building here. It's a shame we don't have a placeable gate. Like an actual gate that works, like connected to the path. Like Kyodenics used to have. I wish we could get a mod or DLC that gives us the ability to put aviary base hotels and our flying animal exhibits like the early JP concept art. I think they're missing a trick there. I think that's definitely one sort of extra half attraction, but half sort of park. What do you call hotels? They're not really amenities. Well, I suppose they are amenities. Of a sort. Actually, I kind of like those better than the... What do we want to have? I want the entrance, sort of, this entrance street, I want to end in something impressive before we then go into the park. What could we do? How big are the lagoon pieces? Too big, and we can't really lower them. Can, and it starts going through the terrain. That's lowered. That's lowered, and it's still quite... The wall around it is still quite tall, even when it's lowered. So yeah, that's not going to work. Sorry, folks. I'm just having a think. I want there to be something. Maybe we could use one of the statues here. Oh dear, why has it just done that? Maybe we could have like a statue here. And then that's like kind of the unofficial entrance to the park. Although I would like something a little more... See, the problem with using these sort of pillars, although you can sink them down, people still won't move through them. So you kind of end up with this weird trait of people being stuck walking around here, not really doing anything. So I just want to try to avoid anything that looks a bit bizarre. Decisions. Maybe I should have built the whole thing at more of an angle. Don't know. Use the JP gate. Jurassic Park game. Yeah, they only that's attached to the tour ride, though, isn't it? It's quite wide. Okay. I've got more of an idea. We will use the JP gate. We'll do what I was doing originally, which was to have that angular piece. Does need to be a little wider than that. And we'll use the JP gate. And then what we'll do is behind the Jurassic Park gate we'll have a water feature. So probably want to go another one out. Like that. So Jurassic Park gate. Should we have the Jurassic Park gate or the Jurassic World gate? What do we want to... I think Jurassic Park. It's just classic. Now, water feature. Where are the fountains? I always lose the fountain. There we go. I always lose the fountains. It's annoying that we don't have a proper square one, like a completely square fountain. They're all round. It's a little annoying. Didn't need as much space as I thought it would. Just go up to the... Thank you. Okay, and then we will sand this. Nice. And then we have some statues. So I think it's going to have to be... Where is he? Rexy. I think it's the only statue that really we could have for the centerpiece of our fountain. Excellent. I think that works. See, Kyodenic's tree mod is still not working yet, so going to have to rely on what trees we can place down. I think some curvaceous palms. maybe some shorter ones. Can't really put that size of tree there. Maybe have a few growing around the wrecks. I think that works. In combination with the entry point, looks better than the JP gate. Definitely. I prefer using actual dinosaurs instead of playing textureless statues. Yes, well, 29, you play the game entirely on pause mode. I'm trying to create a realistic park. Not one with taxidermy dinosaurs everywhere. Let's just continue the sails up to
Or do I have long reach?
the end point. This end point here, where the sails stop, is officially the entrance to the park. So
What do you mean, thank you, boy? I'm not wearing armor.
don't mind the noise in the background. Dane is just playing D&D. So it all makes perfect sense. It's a little iffy, but it'll do. I'm wondering if we should have like small dinosaur exhibits either side. Because there is quite a bit of space that we're sort of missing out on there.
Yeah, that was at least. Okay, and then back, I guess.
There you go. So officially park entrance is there. Let's put sand down in here. Still not sure on using those palm tree pillars. I think it's a bit... I don't know. Maybe too symmetrical. I need to change the lighting color, actually. So what shall we have for the outsides? Let's go with green, blue. Let's go with a lighter blue. Something more vibrant. Orange? Orange works. We'll go with green in the middle.
17.
And let's go with a nice warm yellow for our T-Rex. I think we need some actual proper lighting onto the T-Rex. So where is... So have one on that side. And one behind. And then we'll change the color of this lighting to white. Red. Well, I like the red. Maybe have one in a slightly different color. Blue. What if I have blue on that side and red on the other? Quite like that, actually. Nice. Good. What's so unrealistic about controlling the flow of time? I'm not even going to answer that, 29. Okay. So what do people think? Should we have small sort of dinosaurs either side here and here to make use of that space? Because I'm not against that idea. They would just have to be quite small, and I'm thinking small and plant-eatery. I'm thinking also I'd probably lower the ground level for them. Also need to think about how the rest of the park is going to expand from here. We need obviously a plaza. I think we definitely got enough space for one at least over there. Maybe not necessarily over here. This will be our plaza. Let's clear off these sand lines. So yeah, I want there to be plenty of path in the middle, but also attractions in them. Specifically the lagoon area here. I'm thinking of actually expanding these mountains along, so you sort of have to walk between two sort of mountains to get into the lagoon area. So I think I've underestimated how big each lagoon piece is. Let's have a look. Oh, actually, pretty dead on with how big they are, actually. So yeah, we could get easily 2 triangular lagoons in there. Also want to come up with a decorative design for the center of the plaza. Let's go with, where's the center point of this? Three, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, sorry. Yeah.
Lovely.
No, it's fine.
I want the path to be, the plaza to be quite intricate, actually. So 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, up.
I see.
Thinking all the white or the Operation Genesis gold. Why have you done that? Pokemon Arena. I suppose it does look a little bit like that, yes.
Because you're home ruling. I have disadvantage. So both of them grab it. Just makes it easier to hide.
Kind of want to make the center slightly taller. Slightly lower. Let's make it slightly lower, actually.
We're going some higher codes. I have advantage at least.
just for a little height difference. We'll have like a seating area or something down here. Amenities on the left and the right, so that will be fine. Gonna make that slightly thicker. Lovely. Okay, so I think we could have a dinosaur exhibit here. So I'm actually going to continue that along.
At least I'm distracted.
Right. Again, I want to lower this central bit. Not too much, because I don't want it to be too much of a drain height difference to the rest. I just want basically kind of use the natural terrain to keep the dinosaurs in their enclosure. Obviously, we will have to put down some fencing, but the point is to make it look like the natural environment is keeping the dinosaurs in. That's fine. That's fine. A bit more here. Okie dokie. Good. Fencing. So it makes sense for there to be invisible fencing along the back. But then obviously along the front we can deploy invisible fence. How big do we want this to be? It's going to annoy me. Can't get it lower than that, can I? No, not without interfering with the path. I think we'll just have it go all the way along. Follow the edge of the mountainside again. Probably a herbivore for this particular one, mostly because we don't want to have anything too dangerous near this. Big carnivores, you know, they might escape. We want to have something small and not particularly threatening, just as a sort of entrance to the park, really. Something that the people waiting for the chopper can just, you know, idly sit and watch.
Literally.
To free up a little bit. It's better. Don't like any weird wiggly bits in my fence. It's like I'm not really OCD, but when I just see little crooked bits in my fence, it really annoys me. Right. Actually think I'm not going to use invisible fence. At least not across the whole front. I think what we'll do is we'll have one area, maybe... kind of want there to be like a sort of a seating area here. And then it continued back to like proper path. Yeah. It's not straight. It's the trouble with games like this. If you want it to look the best you can, you do have to mess around on so many silly little things. Why are you not giving me a nice angle? Path clipping in this game is very frustrating. Why would you do this? Seriously, clipping, stop clipping. I honestly think that with this game they made the path tool worse than the first game, and that's an achievement. Just can never get it to do exactly what you want it to.
What the fuck? How to get back to this.
Just want to design a small little seating
This is all the way there.
area.
get the fancy word.
Give me a straight line.
There isn't.
See, that's bigger than I wanted it in the first place. Oh, this is going to annoy me. It's going to frustrate me to hell.
There is something.
Let's try something different. Let's do like... Why are you clipping?
There is something I could do, but I have the wrong person beside me. Yeah. That's me. I make it.
Okay. And of course, you're going to make me want to delete the entire fence instead of just the bits that I want to delete. Sometimes this game really frustrates me. So you got Amarga and Mygea, Dryos. I think we want something Dryosaurus sized, to be honest. I think Mygea is just a bit too big and too dangerous for like this area of the park.
That does not feel.
Right, decorations. Can I have to be a long one again? The long one is a bit too short. You know, I don't like how unsymmetrical that is with the fence. So I'm gonna tidy it up in a sec. Decorations, what do you do? There and there and there to look. There. Okay. Amargasaurus is, I think, a bit more inherently peaceful than Mygea, given its kind of a little sauropod. There we go. That's better. I'm happier with that. Where's the mud? Where's the mud? That one? Yes. We'll do something with trees. in that gap. Let's see. Ginkgos, are you gonna let me put down a few in there? That would be a no. Really? Come on. That's so annoying. The tree tool in this game is such a joke. It just doesn't ever put anything down. Just gonna manually place down. Got some rocks. Rocks are in the environment, not the decorations. And yet trees are in the decorations, not the environment. Always gets me confused, that. Oh, that'll do. I want just something just at the front. Maybe a fountain. A little fountain. I think that works. And one there. I want a couple of mock education boards, so that's really the best we've got. Ugh.
See, I didn't know if anyone else knew about that.
I don't think we have anything that can really work as a
So it always happened if I was supposed to do
as an education board like thing. No, that's a little disappointing. I really wish we had smaller signs for like more dinosaurs. That would just be quite nice to have. Oh well, let's have a couple of flags.
I am glad I'm so memorable.
Let's see. Yeah, Maiagea is not enormous. It is pretty much the same size as a Margosaurus. Okie dokie. Want a slightly lower bit in the middle. That's a bit much. Just wanted to put water down in there. Mud in the bottom of the river. Well, lake, pond, whatever you want to call it. I put down a smattering of sand, just. Yeah. Nasuto. No ceratopsians. No way. Ceratopsians are going to be a species where we definitely have to put them behind bigger fences than these. Maiagea is probably a good choice. As is our Margosaurus. And Amargasaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs that this game added, so we'll probably go with Amarga. Okie dokie. Amargasaurus. I need my skin database up. I said Nasuta because this is basically a longhorn Texan cow. Yeah, but those horns are dangerous. You have to remember those fences, we've gone with the weakest fencing there, so we don't want anything that's too dangerous. Right, Amargasaurus. I quite like the idea of having some male and female variation here, so let's go with that. So Salar del Huasco is green, Mangrove Forest is a red, or Svalbard is a black. So what should we go with for the Amargasaurus? Do we want a male and female varieties in green, male and female varieties in black, or male and female varieties in red-orange? Let me know in the chat. In the black says 29. So that is Svalbard and Kalkarana. Really? Okay. Svalbard and Kalkarana. I want additional bays, please. No, cheap genetics doesn't really matter. And the matching female skin is Yukon River and Pulkrana. So we'll double the females, and we'll have two males. Right, what do we want their environment to look like? We need to make use of that view in the back, so we don't want too many trees interfering with it. Don't mind putting some over here just to sort of hide that mountain a bit. Right, water plants around the water, because that makes sense. Good. Right, a few patches of ginkgo. One, couple in here. Yes, that's good. Thinking a few tropical plants, maybe over here. No, that just interferes with that view. Oh, quite like that effect, like a forested, it's like a flowering meadow. Go with some different colours here. Yes?
Oh. It's like there's a space heater somewhere here that
I go outside into the vacuum space. Not sure I like these trees, but it makes sense for us to have something maybe to attract them to eat. I don't know, I've forgotten what the amargas eat. It's so weird that smaller dinosaurs require 3 to 6 bubble domes to be happy depending on the number and the size. I think it's potentially because the bubbles are designed for aviary species and not dinosaurs. Ah, there we go. So Calcarana is the where's the other one? Oh, the other one hasn't landed yet, okay. It's a cyan blue stripe. It's gonna take a while. Need some rocks in here, that's what this enclosure is missing. A few good rocks. I'll leave that as it is. What do you guys eat? Ground fibre. That's pretty much all just the water plants. Suppose we can have a few more around here. Maybe a few over here. Maybe a few over there. Vary the vegetation a little bit so we get a good mix. And we want a few patches of mud. Just to make it look like the dinosaurs have been wandering around. I'm happy with that. So yeah, those are our male amargas with the cyan blue stripe. And our female ones just have the black stripe. I think it works. I think there's easily space in here for something else to live alongside them. So I'm thinking the Drysaurus or Struthi or something. Oh, let's release the others. Maybe galleys are a bit too big. Dries. Hermanocephaly. Steamolark. I think we'll go with the Dryosaurus as suggested. Dryosaurus. So, mangrove forest or Sonoran desert or Killian mountains. Let's go with the Killian mountains and Pelophylax for our males. And then the females, we want Killian mountains and Calcorana. There we go. And then we'll do one male. And 1, 2, 3 females. Struthy is more gentle. Yeah. But I quite like the Struthy to be in maybe a different enclosure. I'm thinking making this sort of watering hole area with sort of Struthys, Paras, maybe some Ankylosaurs, something like that. But that's going to take a lot of designing to do because we need to do some terrain work to sort of try to make some light through here, but it's not really going. The only way of making more light is going to be to remove part of this mountainside, I think. So I have to delete part of this mountain to try to get some more light down here. I want to turn this into more of a mound, sort of mountain there, and probably sculpt out part of the area. I'm thinking of having like another biosyn command center up here, sort of overlooking this area, and then we can connect it via hyperloop to this one over there. Yeah, exactly. We can kind of have it like a flamingo lake, but with Struthys instead of a flamingo. Hurry up. So many dinosaurs on the move. Yes, I know the park is closed. I'll get round to opening it. Amenities. I'm gonna keep them small to begin with. Kind of want to have like a corner amenity block. Food and drink here, so that was pretty good. Just needs to be moved ever so slightly. Whoops. So have it. It's a bit frustrating. I mean, I don't mind some of that fencing being there, but I kind of wanted them together. But I suppose that's okay. We'll alter. Oh, oops. Color scheme will be Triclaw's colors, so let's do that now. Have we got it on the panels? We do. So black, lime green, The roof will have in white. Any decorations will be the same lime green. And the lighting will have kind of a UV blue. Keep changes. This one I'm going to have to do manually because I forgot to do it first. There we go. Panels. Oh, now that's suddenly changed. That's a bit annoying. That's better. Kind of get them more phased into each other now. There we go. Just to fill in this little gap of path. I call dibs on Spinoraptor as next enclosure. Don't know, I think Spinoraptor may have to be up here. It's quite a considerably more interesting dinosaur. Might even be the one that the hotels overlook, I think. Give this a little path around the back. It's a bit much. I'll leave it for now. I want to change where I have these entrances though. Go with... It's going to have to be a large entrance. And let's put you on the corner. Maybe the large panel one works better? Yeah. Seating with plants at the top, I'm happy with. Down below, let's go with planters. We'll go with juice. And then this one, it's restaurant, so let's go with that. Have it along that edge. Remove the seating because there's no way of people getting up to the roof in the small ones without the big buildings. So I'm thinking thatch. Yeah, why not? And then let's do planters again. And let's just switch this to vegan. Ugh. Salad. Sushi. Barbecue, ice cream, donuts. Let's have donuts. Oh, right, so all of our dinosaurs are in here. Oh, there's the... So those are our female Jurasaurus. There's our male, and there's the male Jurasaurus. Similar in pattern, but with just brighter coloration, which sort of works for male and female varieties, I think. I think that works quite nicely. And all we need to do now, really, get this path sorted here. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's so annoying. Doing the same there as well. There is a trick to it, I just can't remember. I hate the path tool in this game. I think I'm going to have to put a corner piece in. I think that's the only way I'm going to get it to work. Which I don't mind. It does mess up the pattern a little bit, but it's okay, I suppose. Just do a straight line. Jesus. Whoever invented the path tool for this game needs to really be taught that there are better ways. Dear me. I don't understand how it clips so much. I don't understand how the makers of this game can't make a path tool that works. Like every other builder game in the world, City Skylines, Prehistoric Kingdom, they all have a path tool that works so much better, and it's like Frontier. How can't you not do this? Getting there though. I remember when I was making my Pharaoh's Valley Park for Evo's 40k subscription challenge, and trying to draw something like Anubis with the path tool was a nightmare. I think I spent about 2.5 hours just trying to get that correct, let alone anything else. I think we should definitely have another fountain in the middle here. Or maybe not. Maybe we should just have a seating area in the middle here. It's quite a big middle. Oh, bollocks. Sorry, excuse my French. I forgot, didn't realize. I completely forgot I swore there. I do apologise. Why? Why can you not plant trees?
That is an adequate.
Oh yay! The part we're allowed the whole of 3 ginkgos. Look at that. It's the most useless tree tool in the world. Oh God. I will figure out. We all enjoyed it. I will figure out what I want to do with this middle bit later, I think. Wrong one. Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with this bit so far. We need to put more amenities in. I kind of want to make these sides match. If only for symmetry. Lovely. I think we can open the park now. Just to get rid of that horrible indicator up there. Definitely think I'm not happy with these two down here. I definitely think we need something else. Actually thinking maybe just something like this. Can we raise them up a bit? Yeah, something like that. They're not perfectly centered, are they? Need to cover up those odd little gaps. Okay. This one can be moved closer. There you go.
It was going to be me. Because I was literally just going to stop it.
That's better. I kind of prefer that. And then if we maybe put path in between. I kind of just think I'm just going to get rid of all of the sand in there completely. That looks better. It just looks better. And what we can do is have some benches. Where are the benches? Yeah. Yeah, just some simple benches. Maybe some lighting. Let's change the colour of that. Why not stone statues? The stone statues are actually quite big. Ah, we can change the colour of the lights. They each... Okay, that's fine. Let's... No. Green. And then keep the yellow just for lights.
Yeah.
Yes. That works, I think. Let's have another look at that T-Rex statue. I think that works.
That does not hit me. When won't you try and slaughter this person?
Oh,
Basically,
we can change the colours here. Let's have a nice blue, chill blue. That works. Should I get Dominion or Camp Cretaceous DLC? Dominion, Cayenne. Definitely. The Camp Cretaceous DLC is just basically skins for dinosaurs. And it introduces some dinosaurs that aren't really that interesting. Not to me, anyway. I don't really care for Monolophosaurus. Well, I got both. Well, that's one way of solving the problem, isn't it? Just get yourself both. Where are my Drysaurus? Oh, there's one. I just want to make sure they've got stuff to eat. Ground leaf. What's ground leaf? Leafy climbers. Let's put down some leafy climbers for them to nibble on. Too much. Yeah, that'll work. These guys are just super happy with these two trees here. You hate Monolophosaurus, yet use it in your plot. I used it once. And that was because someone suggested it. I didn't use it because I like it. I want some flowers here. Give me some flowers. That's better. defensive. I was not defensive, I was just telling the truth. Someone requested that particular species of dinosaur. I didn't pick it because I like it. Think about the decoration of the plaza at a later point. Right, I just want to get the facility area sorted out now, since we sort of took a break just to get some dinosaurs into the park. So I just want to kind of finish what the rest of this is. So I think we need some... something... I think we need like staff quarters or something like that. Let's see. Ah, staff center. There you go. One. And we've all got like trying to sort of... I think 2 is enough. You can actually make 4 different biomes on Biosin Sanctuary, Redwood, Swamp, Volcano, and Jungle. Good to know. I haven't made a biome-specific park in a while. It was a lot easier to do on the first game. Who's a Margosaurus? Are so noisy. Trees. Just gonna stick a couple in.
Oh, yeah.
Put some flowers in. Lovely. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll just sort of forest around the bottom of this, so... Ah. Windows are... Well, you can see more or less through those windows. That's fine. So we have our little facility island in the middle, which actually looks like a PlayStation controller now, having looked at it. Which will just, I don't know, I might move some things around. But that's basically all that's going to be up there. Sounds like we have humpback whale in the park. Yeah, the Amargas do have sort of whale-like calls, don't they? Look at them. They are cool, though. I nicknamed them the Punk Sauropod, just because I like the mohawks they have. I mean, an extinct whale in the park sounds fun. Humpback whales are not extinct, at least not yet. But right, I've been going for 2 hours and my voice is getting hoarse, so I'm going to leave it here. We've got a little bit of the park done, I suppose, but like I say, this is not a build series where I want to get it all finished in like 2 sessions or 3 sessions. I want to take my time with it and go around it step by step. I think next time I'm probably going to focus on this sort of area around here, getting this dinosaur exhibit done and dusted, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Thank you everyone for turning up and who has joined me in the chat. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe if you have not already done so. And I will see you in the next video, well, the next video, and the next stream on next Sunday. So enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Good night, and bye-bye.